And a pleasant good evening to everybody. Welcome to Sports Talk. This is our Lakers postgame show. You just seen it here. The Lakers take care of business tonight against the Dallas Mavericks in the first game since the Doncic trade, since the Luka Doncic trade. Lakers came out on top, 107-97, improved to 35 and 21 in a year. Lakers continue to go up on the standings. Meanwhile, Dallas has dropped another one, now down to 31 and 28. We welcome here to Sports Talk. Big victory tonight for the Lakers, as they are 3-1 in this 5-game stance. Very impressive win here. So let's talk about tonight's game. It was supposed to be the anticipated first round matchup since the Luka Doncic trade. Anthony Davis was scheduled to play in this game, but unfortunately he was hurt one game after being traded. Don't know when he'll play again, but Luka Doncic, the player of the game tonight, 19 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, career triple-double, number 81 for number 77. So many wonder how Luka Doncic was going to feel after playing his former team, the Lakers, his former team, the Mavericks. After all the time that we heard the stories that this wasn't going to work, not sure if the Lakers are going to win. Trading Davis was a mistake. But, we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But let's talk about the game now. Let's go to the highlights. You see Luka Doncic playing his former team. Anthony Davis was in attendance tonight. Not playing. Not sure when he'll play. Again, Lakers, Mavericks. We picked this up in the first quarter as I'm joined by my partner here. Lakers are up 2-2 here. LeBron James turnaround jump shot goes in good. Lakers take a 4-2 lead, partner. And partner, what did you think about tonight's game?
What's up, partner?
What did you think about tonight's game?
You said, it was a tough fall battle. Went down all the way to the wire. Didn't expect that. Once again, after the halftime, the Dallas Mavericks came out fighting.
And if you just joined us, we're picking up here. It's 5-9-5. Dallas makes another shot later on first quarter. Luka Doncic trying to make something happen. Tosses it up over to Hayes, and he dunks it down with authority. Lakers go up 11-5. Later on in the first, Lakers up by 5. Dallas trying to go in. Kyrie Irving had a big night tonight.
Yeah, 35 big points.
We picked this up later on in the first. You see Doncic getting involved, bucket and a foul. Lakers take a 14-6 lead. Later on in the first quarter, Dallas threatening to shoot. Here's a 3. He makes it, and it was pretty much a back and forth matchup in the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams came fighting back to each
Here's
other.
another 3 by Dallas, and they take a 1-point lead. Later first quarter, Hachimura goes for a 3 after up by 2, misses it. A battle for the rebound. And look at the strength of the Lakers. And Doncic from downtown all the way downtown hits a 3, and the Lakers go up by 5. What was your reaction to that 3?
Yeah, big 3 by Luka. He had 4 early threes, but one was taken away because he was out of bounds.
Dallas tries to stay in it. Later on, it's a 7-point lead. Again, the Lakers misses it. Dallas takes a rebound, and Irving just throws it up. Later on, it's second quarter now. It's 28-20. Now Dallas tries to go on a little bit of a run. 18-footer jump shot, lead down to 6. Later on, second quarter, Doncic again. Another 3, and boy, he had a big night. And now, I'm sorry, that's Austin Reeves with a 3. Austin Reeves has been kicking butt as of late. Later on, first quarter or second quarter, Hayes on another layup dunk, and the Lakers go up by 11. It's now 36-29. Lakers going up again. Austin Reeves throws it inside to guess who? A slam dunk. How about the ball movement by the Lakers here tonight?
Yeah, a lot of ball movement, especially from Reeves having the ball. He seems to throw a lot of open assists to open teammates.
Yeah, later on it's 42-34. Lakers up, and again Dallas stays in it.
Yep, then once again, Doncic. No look pass to Reeves for the 3.
Yeah, Reeves from downtown.
That was an insane pass by Luka.
Yeah, I mean, I was very surprised the way they were shooting those threes. I mean, this is what, the Lakers supposed to be. It's later 53-39 Lakers trying to add to their lead again, inside pass. Now it's 57-42 again. Kyrie Irving tries to keep the Lakers the Mavericks in it.
Yeah, the Lakers were up about 18 points, 20 points, but the Dallas Mavericks made a 12-1 run to end that halftime,
And how
to
about
go
that
into halftime.
three from the corner? We now go to the third. It's 62-54. We've seen the Lakers collapse in the second half this season on a steal. Doncic takes it up, passes 2 guys. It's 66-59 later on third quarter. LeBron James taking it up court, trying to make a play, and he just takes it up himself.
Yep,
LeBron had
nobody
20
can
points in
stop
that
that.
partner.
Yeah, LeBron had a pretty good game as well. Lucas didn't seem to have a good second half.
He did manage to get a triple-double, though. His 81st again, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James' ex-teammate in Cleveland, keeps Dallas in it. But on the other side, there's Doncic again, showing off against his old team.
Yep, and he was screaming at his bench as well.
Yeah, it looks like he still has some bad remorse um, by the other side. And again, a 3 by Dallas. They're down 6. And how about this, partner? They were down big, but yet they're able to come up.
Yeah, it seems like Lakers have this problem every game. They're up by double digits, up big, then after that halftime, they seem to slow down.
We pick up it later on in the third. It's 75-70. Dallas on a turnover. Here they come, trying to make it a game. And they do, down 3 points now.
Yeah, cut the lead to 3. Kyrie Irving once again.
Later on we go to the fourth quarter. It's a 3-point game, and Dallas trying to make a run. See the inside jump shot. It's now a 1-point game.
Yeah, Klay Thompson went off in that fourth quarter with many threes.
Again, Hayes on an alley-oop dunk that puts the Lakers up by 3. But later on, fourth quarter, Kyrie Irving and the Mavericks trying to make a game. Misses it. Here comes Doncic, who throws it all the way to guess who? LeBron James on an alley-oop. Seen a lot of that. The league goes up by 5. Later on, fourth quarter, Dallas again trying to make a game going. A 3 cuts the lead to 2. And how surprising was Dallas? They stayed close throughout that whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was super surprising. They didn't give up. They kept fighting. Toughness out there.
But you see the stats here, and you see LeBron was 17 at the time, and you see another 3. So Dallas was getting stops, but it felt like the Lakers or actually were responding to every threat Dallas did. We see another alley-oop by Hayes. That's about the fourth one tonight.
Yeah, it has a lot of. There's been a lot of alley-oops to Hayes lately. Because a lot of coverage on LeBron and Luka, so many eyes on them, which leaves one guy open.
And you see the 3 in the game tied at 88 with 6:50 and counting. And we next possession for the Lakers. Doncic inside shoots it. No, it passes to James. James for 3, and he hits it. LeBron James from downtown. Lakers go up by 3.
LeBron James.
Dallas tries to respond back. They hit another three themselves. Again, the game tied at 91. Again, the Mavericks staying there with the Lakers.
Yeah,
Later on,
surprisingly.
fourth quarter, Luka Doncic takes it all the way inside, 94-91. A couple minutes later, Dallas tries to respond. A block by James. Lakers trying to kill some clock. You see, they take it all the way to LeBron James, and he dunks it down with authority. The Lakers go up by 5, and this is where we thought the turning point of the game was happening. But Kyrie Irving keeps the Mavericks in there, 96-94. Next possession, Lakers, LeBron misses, but guess who's there to bail him out? Later on,
Dennis Smith Jr.
98-94, a key turnover here by the Lakers, and is that little Bronny?
Nope. Ryu Hachimura.
Hakimura, 100-94 again. The Lakers trying to edge out, but again, Dallas refuses to die, partner.
Once again, Kyrie Irving. Huge game today.
Next possession for the Lakers, Austin Reeves. I'm sorry,
Luka.
Luka misses it, but James is there on the miss. It's now 103-96 with a minute left. Lakers trying to put it away. Another shot there, Hakimura in the inside. He had a big game tonight.
Yes, most
Later on, fourth
definitely.
quarter, Dallas trying to answer Irving's, who's kept him in all game long. Gets a shot and a foul. 99, 105-99, and Luka Doncic not happy with that call.
Yeah, a lot of tough calls on him tonight.
The Lakers sealed it with LeBron James with a dunk. It's now 97-107, and the Lakers pretty much survive on that one. Another win by the Lakers. You know, the play of the game to me was that big three by Luka Doncic, and even Mark Cuban was in attendance tonight.
Yeah, a lot of big stars, and surprisingly, Mark Cuban was there as well.
Well, this was a big game because of the trade, but it was disappointing to know that Anthony Davis didn't play tonight. That would have been a great matchup if he played. We take a look at some stats here. Hakimura with 15 points, 6 for 12 from the field. LeBron James 27 points leads the Lakers 11 of 17 from the field. Hayes with 8 points. Doncic with 19 points. He had a triple double for the 81st time. Austin Reeves with 20 points. Austin Reeves with 20 points in 38 minutes. You look at the bench here. Finley Smith played 28 minutes. Vanderbilt had 8 points. Vincent 2 points. Meanwhile, for the Dallas Mavericks, Washington didn't score at all. 0 for 9. He had an off night. Edwards with only 4 points. Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson, those were the two guys that kept Dallas in it. They combined for 57 points of the 99. So you see Christie there with 10. So a lot of the scoring came from 11 and 31. And Dallas, who was promising to be a contender, now is dropped to 31 and 28 on the season. Meanwhile, the Lakers improved to 35-21. You take a look at some more stats here tonight on Sports Talk. Lakers shot 44% from the field. Dallas shot 38% from three-point range. Lakers missed 6 free throws tonight, 75%. They outbounded Dallas 57-45. Turnovers 14-12 for the Lakers. Points in the paint 52-34, which I think that was the big key right there. Also, the largest lead was 16, and Dallas only led by 1. As the Lakers have taken another victory after beating Denver by 20, which to me was the statement win of the season.
Yes, I believe so as well.
Well, let me ask you this: which win is more of a bigger statement, the Lakers tonight or that victory on Saturday night?
I'll say Saturday night. You give them an extra boost. They just beat Denver Nuggets, one of the best defensive teams in the NBA at home. That was a big, huge W by the Lakers, and especially Luka. He got his hot hand back. He was making many tough shots in that game, and can't forget LeBron, still vintage, and a lot of role players like Austin Reeves keeps on scoring 20 points a game. This Laker team can be dangerous and will be dangerous for the rest of the season.
Well, you look at Denver where they lost 8 straight, including the playoffs. They got a big win there on Saturday night, and it was everybody that was involved. Here tonight, I think everyone got involved. You see, the scoring was pretty much divided out there, and Luka Doncic got another triple double, which was the highlight of the night. But how dangerous is this team now? Did they finally find a chemistry, or is there more need for improvement?
I don't think they still fully found their chemistry yet, but it's still early. They will keep improving as a team, and I'm not sure if they're still gonna look for a center to fill in that spot or keep Jackson Hayes and play small ball. So that's still in the clue. But yeah,
Well,
their chemistry's still building, but they'll get better and better.
everybody was wondering about Luka Doncic, how he felt about playing his old team. I mean, there was a time in the third quarter where he made a three and he was looking at the Dallas Mavericks bench. And I'm not sure what that was around, but do you feel that there's still maybe a little bit of bad blood between the two, between him and his old team?
Yes, 100%. That first quarter, he scored up 9 points, and every time he scored, he looked at that bench and screamed at them. Every time out, he eyed the bench. It was kind of there's still bad blood for sure. He's still upset about what happened.
And again, a promising season for Dallas has pretty much hit a snag, 31-28, as they try to vie for a spot in possibly the play-in tournament. Now, we mentioned Luka Doncic. This was his first game against his old team. He did speak to the media. Let's see what he had to listen. I'm sure everybody wanted to know what his feelings were.
Felt like I don't know what I was doing. I'm glad we got the win. The last 5+ minutes of you and LeBron, there's a lot of different interactions on the court, you finding him and vice versa. What was that like for you, and then how are you starting to develop this chemistry so soon? Yeah, Gigi said it. Timeout, let's get organized. And once we get organized on offense, we got a lot of weapons. So that was really big. And he's doing that at 40 years old, which is insane. The takeover in fourth quarter was unbelievable to watch. Look, I want to ask you about a specific sequence with LeBron in the fourth. After Clay had hit the three to tie it, you're posting up Christie. You pass it back out, the three to LeBron. LeBron throws it back into your repost. Eventually, you find him open. He hits the three. But just what was that kind of interaction like there for you? I think I talk a lot about patience. I think that was one of the best examples about patience. We kind of went back and forth. We expected the double, so we just think patience. JJ's talked about the blackout episodes, and midway through the first quarter, you hit those back-to-back threes. They take one away, but you kind of turn and how is that even possible? You turned and let out that roar, and it seemed like you were kind of hyping yourself up. I guess JJ said he felt like you were kind of going through it in the first few minutes of the game, and then you started to stabilize a bit. What was going through your head at that point? Oh, I can't remember. There was just a lot of emotions, honestly. I can't even explain it. It was a different game. Like I said, sometimes I don't know what I was doing, and I'm just glad it's over, honestly. Luka, obviously the emotions and stuff from the trade and the 7 years you spent in Dallas aren't going to be undone in a night. But does playing them and being able to kind of put at least a tiny bow on it, does that help you, or do you think that will help you as you move ahead now that this is out of the way? Yeah, definitely will help me. I think, especially like I said, I'm glad this game is over. And just a little bit, like you said, it's definitely going to help in the long process.
To be honest, I was watching him the whole time, partner, when he was speaking to the media. He looked like he was relieved that this was over. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I agree. Like he mentioned, he still doesn't believe what happened. Like, yeah, he's still in disbelief, but it did give him a relief that this was just over with. Because the GM of the Nico Harrison, the GM of the Dallas Mavericks, was in attendance as well.
I'm not sure what's going to happen after the season. If Dallas does not make the playoffs, do you see a possibility of maybe the Mavericks cleaning house after a disappointing season? Because they're now at 31 and 28, and they're like in a tight fight for the play-in tournament.
Uh, yeah, it's gonna be tough for them because if Anthony Davis depends what if he gets back in time, but it's gonna be tough for them even if they make the play-in. Going to that first round in the playoffs, they're gonna be tired, and there's gonna be a lot of firing next year for Dallas and a lot of
And,
movements.
and then here's another question with Anthony Davis. What are the chances that Dallas will convince him to come back? I mean, is it possible that he can come back to Dallas? Or is this pretty much one and done for him?
Yeah, I think it's still too early to see it, but I'll say there'll be talks. They'll be on talks, but you never know.
Yeah, we're trying to see if LeBron or anyone else spoke to the media, either JJ Redick. We'll see if we can find that for you. But also, we do want to give this stat here. So with that triple double tonight by Luka Doncic, he's now moved up to. Not sure what was that about. So we apologize. So with that triple double tonight, Luka Doncic has moved to seventh on the all-time list of most triple doubles in NBA history, knowing Russell Westbrook leads with 202. Um, you see LeBron James there in fifth place, Jason Kidd at 107, Luka Doncic at 81. So right now he's in the tight fight with James Harden for that seventh spot on the all-time list. So again, congratulations to Luka Doncic with another triple double to add to his, I guess, his great career. 7 years in. Um, just have to see how that goes. And I believe Coach JJ Redick spoke to the media not too long ago. Let's see what he had to say about tonight's game.
People down the floor, corners filled, kept going to empty side stuff, wasn't working. Just got spaced. We got to our proper matchups and all that stuff. I mean, we created good offense at different points in the game when we did that. When we didn't get good offense. But I think overall, like again, Braun just kind of took over that game and felt like he was making a lot of plays with the ball and made some plays that don't show up on box score. Our guys' defense that last 5.5 minutes to hold them to 8 points. Our guys were just scrambling everywhere, and Braun was sort of at the head of that. Made a little adjustment in that timeout with Luka's coverage, just put him in a drop and just a little curveball, and thought we did a good job with that. And then, we don't win the game if Braun doesn't take over. We don't win the game if Doe doesn't make 3 massive plays. Again, another one that won't show up on a box score, but Luka drives against the switch. He sets the Gortat screen. Luka gets the layup. He finally gets an actual dunk on the tip dunk, and not just touching the rim while he puts the ball through. And then the back tap steal on Kyrie that led to a Rui basket. So I just thought, he led the charge down the stretch of just making winning basketball plays. JJ, how do you feel like Luka handled the emotions of tonight? I thought he handled it well. Not a great shooting night, but made a lot of plays and had some good defensive plays as well. I just thought, he clearly was worked up to start the game. That's to be expected. But I thought he settled in. But I think some of the again, some of the stuff with our offensive shooting woes was due to some organization problems and some spacing problems. And that affected everybody, and it affected him as well.
That was JJ Redick speaking on the media after the Lakers 107-99 win against the Dallas Mavericks tonight here in LA. Lakers another victory here, and next up for them is the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I believe after that they have two matchups with their inner city rival, the LA Clippers. So how do you feel that this homestand is going so far for the Lakers?
Yeah, so far so good for the Lakers. They improved to a 7-2 with Luka Doncic in their roster, which is pretty good, and I believe they will continue. I feel like they can beat the Minnesota Timberwolves if both Luka and LeBron plays. And coming to the Lakers Clippers game, I think that's going to be another good one that I think Lakers could take as well, to be honest. So I think they're going to continue their hot streak going into these games.
Yes, also we do have reactions from Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves did speak to Spectrum Sportsnet after the game, so let's hear what he had to say.
Last 4 minutes, I think it was tied at 91 at one point. We were like, you got to win the game, regardless of how the first, 3 quarters it went. Got to lock in and win the game. You've been in a lot of these situations with LeBron James, right, where you kind of know what to do with each other. Tonight, Luka comes in and obviously adds a whole other element. What did you see from him down the stretch? Yeah, he made some huge plays down the stretch, passed the ball to LeBron. He was incredible tonight. We got to continue to grow. That relationship with the whole unit, but it's always going to win. What was it like for you going against Max Christie? I know you guys got tight. AD is on the bench, and just all the kind of emotion in the building. Yeah, it's great. I love those two guys. We spent a lot of time together. We went to war together a million times, and I've got the love and respect for those guys. I just want to see them be successful.
Somebody jumped in on his interview there, but that was Austin Reeves. But let me ask you this question. How hard was it for Anthony Davis and Max Christie to actually not just watch the game, but knowing that they were on the opposition side of the team they were playing for a couple of years and won a championship together?
Yeah, for sure. Emotional game for sure. I bet a lot of friends and family as well there because they once lived in LA. I'm not sure if they still live there. They probably do because I heard it's a lot when you get traded and you got to move places right away. So big emotional game. Max Christie had a decent game, and Anthony Davis got even a tribute after that first time out with the whole crowd cheering him on. So it was a tough one for them for sure. But I think Mavericks do have, if they keep him, they will have a good roster in the future.
This team is sitting at 31-28, the Mavericks. And also they did play a tribute video to Anthony Davis. So I mean, what's going through his mind right now, knowing that he didn't get to play in this big matchup tonight? And the question is, will he be able to play in this matchup in this season with Dallas? Looks like we're having some audio issues. We apologize for that. So we'll see if he gets back on. We'll just have to wait and see. Once again, the Lakers beat the Mavericks 107 to 99. This is a Sports Talks post-game show. We did hear from Coach JJ Redick. We did hear from the man of the hour, Luka Doncic, and we just heard from Austin Reeves with the Lakers tonight. Trying to see if LeBron James spoke to the media. We don't have that yet. Let me see if my partner's mic is working. Are you still there with us?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we're having some audio technical, so just bear
Sounds
with
good.
us, folks.
Yeah, partner, you were saying about Luka or
Yeah,
Anthony Davis?
AD.
Yeah, hopefully we do see him play the Lakers, there's still a chance because there was reports going out today that Anthony Davis was on the court warming up, so that could be a good sign in the upcoming weeks for him, and we could see a Dallas versus Lakers game of AD versus his ex team.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a very interesting, probably interesting time with LeBron James having to look at across the bench, and you see, one of your former teammates that you won a championship with, and knowing that he's now on the opposition side, it's got to be tough.
Yeah, 100%. Lakers don't make a center trade, and Anthony Davis plays. He's gonna have a great game.
Partner, I'm not sure if you fix my audio guy saying that you're too low. Can you repeat that again?
I believe if Anthony Davis plays the Lakers one more time, well, if they play the Lakers and Lakers haven't done a center roster move, AD will have a big game versus the Lakers.
Yeah, and again, folks, we apologize. It looks like we're having some audio difficulties here tonight on the stream. So, again, just bear with us here. We're trying to we're trying to work it through and try to make it better. So, again, we do apologize if you can't hear us, but we are trying to get that fixed and settled. Looks like everything's fine right now. So one of the big stories in the NBA that happened over the weekend was with the San Antonio Spurs. So Greg Popovich the team has announced, the San Antonio Spurs, that Greg Popovich will not return to coach this season with the San Antonio Spurs. And right now it puts his coaching career in jeopardy. He is one of the oldest tenure coaches in NBA history. He's been with the Spurs for a long time. Won multiple championships with the San Antonio Spurs. I believe 1999, 2003, 2005, and I want to say 2007. So he's won about 4 championships with the San Antonio Spurs, and he's one of the greatest coaches in the NBA, next to Phil Jackson and others. But partner, will anyone ever give Greg Popovich a chance if this is it with the Spurs?
Partner, I believe Greg Popovich is the greatest coach in NBA history. What he's been doing with the Spurs since the Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manny Ginobili days, Kawhi days, winning a championship with him, and his attitude of and weight on how he coaches is just great. But it's unfortunate that he had a stroke and he's not gonna come back this season. And I believe that will be it for his coaching career for him. Which it's sad to say, but I wish him nothing but the best of luck. But what do you think about him being one of the best coaches out there? But no, I don't think he's coming back.
Well, I mean, he's the best coach next to Phil Jackson. I mean, we know about Phil Jackson's resume. We know about Phil Jackson's um certainty. He's one of the greatest coaches. These two, even Popovich has, didn't have a lot of players. He had Tim Duncan, he had David Robinson, he had Tony Parker, he had Manu Ginobili, and he's I think one of the best, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, 100%. As he's an all-time leader in NBA win and many other accomplishments.
Yeah, and then you also, yeah, pardon, and I just got this note handed to me about his stats. He's a 5-time champion. He won the Olympic gold. He's a 3-time coach of the year, 17-time coach of the month, and he led the Spurs to 22 postseason berths with 5 NBA titles. I mean, it's just a shame for his career to end like this on a medical base. You always want to end it on a high note, or you just want to go out on your own terms, or you just want to go out when the season's over. But for it to end like this, it's sad and disappointing. And hopefully my heart goes out to him. We pray for a continued recovery, but we don't know if he'll coach. I mean, I just can't see him coach another team. I'm sorry. When I think of San Antonio Spurs, I think of Greg Popovich. I can't imagine him with another coach, but I mean, his health matters. I don't know if he'll coach anymore. I don't know if he'll have the strength, but if this is it, then we gotta applaud him because he had a great career.
Yes, 100% correct. Great career, and his future is uncertain at this moment.
I mean, we'll see what happens there in the coming months or once the season's over. We do want to give you an update on the standings in the Western Conference tonight. With the Lakers win, the Lakers are at 35-21. They are 3 games behind Denver in the win column, 1 game behind them in the loss column. You see OKC, Thunder up at top. Memphis is second. Lakers at fourth. Rockets are right behind them at 36-22. The Clippers are back there at 31-26. Keep in mind those top 6 teams will make the playoffs. And then we look at the tournament, the play-in tournament. 4 teams will come out of there. Right now, the Mavericks are, they lost a lot of games since this whole thing happened with the Luka Doncic trade. They dropped a lot of games. Their season's in jeopardy right now. They're sitting at the 9th spot, 31-28. I mean, as long as Sacramento struggles or those below teams struggle, then they should be fine. But right now, they hold a 2-game lead behind Sacramento, and then they have a 4-game lead, actually a 3-game lead in the loss column behind the Phoenix Suns, and then you see the Portland Trailblazers. They're still in it, so still a lot of basketball to be left played. But big question here: can the Mavericks make the playoffs?
If they get Anthony Davis in the next couple weeks back, and many of their other centers like Gafford as well, and if they even get I think they do have a chance to make the play-in tournament. But unfortunately, I feel like they will get eliminated in the first round because that play-in tournament takes a lot of your energy away.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. But again, the Lakers, the last couple years, made the playoffs out of the play-in tournament, and we see how it happens. When they got to the Western Conference Finals, they were swept by the Nuggets. They were pretty much exhausted because of that extra round. So um, the Lakers are in a good spot right now. They don't have to play in that tournament, so they'll get a bit of a resting break there. So we'll see if they can still continue with that. Lakers take on the Timberwolves on Thursday, and then they have 2 matchups with the Clippers. So key those are key games there as we get towards the NBA playoffs. Before we go off the air, I do want to share one more stat for Greg Popovich. 29 seasons as a Spurs head coach, 1,391 career wins. That's most in the history of the NBA. He had 23 straight seasons without a losing record. That went from 1997 to 2019. 7 former players and assistants are current head coaches in the NBA, and he is the longest tenured coach in major United States sports, meaning he outlasts the natty-clad, as they say, Bill Belichick. So it's safe to say that this guy's the Bill Belichick of basketball, because he's coached a long time. But again, just wanted to give that last bit of stat there for Hall of Fame career. Partner, as we wind down here tonight's show, anything you want to share?
Just want to say congrats to the Lakers once again for the win as they improved to 35-21, and they're number 4 in the West. Luka Doncic, first triple-double as a Laker, many more to come. And as they face the Minnesota Timberwolves on Thursday, I feel like they have it in them to defeat them. And another great show, and good luck to Greg Popovich on his recovery. And thank you, partner, once again.
Yes, thank you again for coming on, and it's a great show. We do want to thank everyone that's watches Sports Talk. Now in our 4th season, we're getting close to some milestones here. We have over 900 likes here on the live stream. We have over almost close to 900 total download views. And we just want to welcome those that are listening outside the United States. I mean, we have, we have Ukraine, we have Denmark, we have Australia, Canada, Japan. It looks like United Kingdom. We want to welcome all of you, New Zealand. Thank you for listening to us over there, and we hope that you continue to follow us here on the show as we bring you continued coverage of the local California sports. But we do want to let you know about this season coming up. We're still going to continue to cover the Lakers. We got baseball season coming up. We got the Dodgers looking to win another championship, and the Angels looking to just make the playoffs. So, we're going to follow those as we get close to the regular season. And coming up this week, we'll have a special preview show previewing the upcoming baseball season. So I'm looking forward to that. So can't wait for the East Coast haters continue their smack talk of the Dodgers because of their recent signings. But hey, I gotta say this: we've seen NFL East Coast win. We've seen hockey East Coast win. We've seen college football mess around with the West Coast teams. You notice the last couple of years there's no West Coast team in the college football playoff tournament, the championship. So I don't get what the big deal is about hating on the Dodgers, but hey, we're all sportscasters, we're all fans here. We'll just let things go. But that's pretty much my last thought there tonight. So, partner, I do want to say thanks for coming on, and again, we'll be back here Thursday night after the Lakers game against the Timberwolves, and we look forward to what we got in store for you this weekend. And what is it that we always say here?
Yes, sir, partner. Another day, another podcast.
All right, folks. Again, the Lakers win. Tonight they beat the Dallas Mavericks in the first game since the trade, 107-99. The Lakers move on to 35-21 to play the Timberwolves Thursday night at LA. So we want to thank everyone for watching, and we hope you have a great night. We'll see you next time.